Hi friends, Kelly here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Case Closed. We need to get this closed. I have been working on this project for so very long and I decided it's time to jump back in. So let's take a look. I gotta be honest, I can't even remember the last time I worked in this and I can't remember what I did. So it'll be fun for a little walk down memory lane or amnesia lane as it might be, because I'm already don't remember doing that. Do I remember doing that? I might remember doing that. Let's see. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. It's kind of coming back to me. I wondered about this piece of map. I was looking for that. Might be using it in something else. Okay. So Case Closed. If you are unfamiliar with this project and you've never seen this before, this is a crime themed folio junk journal thing I have been working on for well over a year. I just kind of keep coming back to this, filling in a little bit more. At first I was kind of disappointed in myself because I thought I should have just like worked on this project, got it done. But I gotta tell you, I'm enjoying the process of picking this back up over and over because I've evolved. Like some of my skills have evolved, some of the things I like, some of the materials I have, some of the tools I have, some of the stuff I have. So it's been kind of fun to keep just adding to it. So I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right, I did this. So I have just some ephemera tucked in here, which can be used in other places. Don't remember doing that. Fun. Okay, so we have like a cool flip up thing. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else under that, maybe on top of it. That's the other map I was looking for. I knew I had some maps. We have this page here, which I'm still unsure if I'm going to turn this into a pocket or a tuck spot or a flip out. Might have to do something with that today. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, this was lovely. Okay, so this little slide here, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the video for this yet. I filmed a video. I gotta tell you, I did this a long time ago. I filmed a video. I don't know if I've edited it and put it out on my channel. I'll have to take a look. So you either have or have not seen this, but this is a slide, a photo slide that I did that is inspired by Tony at Crafty by Tony. So I do have a video talking about that. I just don't know if you've seen it yet or not. If you, depending on when you watch this video, it will eventually live in the Case Closed playlist. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, we have some bits and pieces in these little pockets. Okay, I kind of remember doing that. Just what's going on here? Oh, flips, flippy floppy. Okay, so I think I have three pages. I have this one, and this one. Huh. Okay, we are, and then the closure and any other things. Okay, so my choices are to work on this, or this as a whole, or this. I think I'm gonna do this because I've had it in my head that I wanna get this map thing figured out. So I might just do that and not do a whole lot more, but get this situation. So with this, and I still don't know how I'm going to connect this all. Yeah. In my field notes folio, which is another one of these that I have started, I built like a little pocket in the back, but I built it up, and I think I need to do that on this as well. When I made this originally, I didn't really have a plan for this, but I know I want to make it a pocket. So what it really needs is it needs like a gusset. It needs one here and one here. So I'm going to grab a few things that I can use to build that, and we'll get that done and we'll get it covered. I still want to do a map, and then I think that might be it today. So let me grab some supplies to get that done and we'll work through that. All right, I have a few things. I also pulled out one of my printables. This is from my own This and That Volume 1. It has a map, so in case one of those other maps doesn't work, I have this one, plus a few extra bits and pieces. And it might be time for a little more blood splatter. We'll see. Okay, I think this is probably gonna be, I need this and maybe a piece of this. I also grabbed this out because I thought, do I want to try to mess with one of these? I don't think I do, or put one of these somewhere. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave those aside. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to figure out some math. Ugh, I don't like math. But what I want to do, what I ought to do first is figure out how is this going to get attached. Let's try to figure that out. Okay, so one option is to glue it in. It's going to be a hot glue situation, I think. One option is to glue it here somehow. I still want this to be able to move though. So if I glue it down, oh, this is going to be a tricky one. I need to be able to make sure that these can still turn. So I basically just want glue on the edges, but not on the inside. Yeah? And then I could attach it to that. My other option would have been to just attach this down, but then this is floppy. Well, unless I glue that strip there. But then I can't really build it up with a gusset. Then it's just a pocket. I mean, yeah, that's what I ought to do. And then this won't be flop. I'm gonna do that. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. Because if I build it out, it'll raise up, and then will it even be able to close? Sorry, I'm talking out loud here, but this is part of the process. And a couple of you have commented, do you like this part when I talk through a process, or when I make a mistake, I work through it on camera, because that is very realistic. I think we're gonna have to go with the not, I really like this thing here. Okay, I'm not going to build out a pocket. If you want to see what that would look like, go check out my field notes folio, because I do talk through it. I don't know if I show it on camera, but I do talk through the process of how I did it. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm switching gears because I wasn't planning this. I didn't plan any of this, actually. I basically was like, I have a little bit of time, let's film something. Okay, so then if this whole thing is going to get glued down, and then this. Well, actually, I'm not going to do this side. Do I need to use hot glue? I don't know. I'm going to try not and see what happens. I also have this whole situation to deal with, and I just had an idea. What if I cover this with tissue paper to give it like something interesting? Because I think the ship has sailed on, but then I have that one. Well, I'm not worried about that. I think the ship has sailed on stamping or inking it thoroughly because of all the stuff in it. But let's take a peek. How, maybe not. Okay, this is gonna get covered. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? I don't know that stamping works super well on this, but let's try it. Let's grab out a couple of stamps. How about, let's get out a few things here. That one, there might be something good. Just get them all out, get them all out. That one. Yeah, sure, all of them. Okay. Okay, not that one. Oh, I just had another idea. Okay, we're gonna try to stamp something and see how that works. Let's just do something here. Let's do this corresponding order. Let's try that. If this doesn't work, I could print out something on sticker paper. That could work too. Okay, we got a plan. See, had I done this project, completed it a year ago, that would not be an option because I didn't even have, well, I had sticker paper, but I hadn't been using it in a long time. So I would not have even thought to use it. Okay, well, let's just try, since this is gonna get covered anyway. Okay. Oh, it's a little smudgy, but you know what? That's probably fine. Okay, so stamping could work, but it's going to be really bleh. All right, let's explore this sticker idea because I have on my desk a bunch of stuff I did last night. I printed out Margaret's, show them to you. I printed out a few of Margaret from Seven Plaza, her vintage photo slides. I printed them on a couple of different sticker papers I just got and cut them all out. And after I cut them all out, I had all of this extra white, well, it's clear sticker, but it's backed with white. Had all this extra sticker stuff. So I was just sitting at my desk, kind of getting tired, and I decided to try stamping on the sticker paper, and it totally works. So what I could do is just put a few stickers down. I could get a whole sheet out and just go to town and stamp on sticker paper so that it sticks here. Let's play with a sticker and try like this. Did I just do this? Oh, look at that. Okay, so here's the deal. I used 2 different types of sticker paper. I didn't keep track of which is which. This does not smudge, but this one does. That's weird. Okay, since it's all smudgy, let's just go ahead and try this one, because it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna trim it down, much like a rub-on kind of situation. We'll get rid of this smudgy mark. Okay, let's do this. Come on. Now the sticker paper, oh yeah, it's super smudgy. Okay, well now I don't care. The sticker paper I used to use all the time. I love it. I cannot get it anywhere. I don't really want to put that there because I'm going to glue it. I don't want glue to have to be on the sticker, so I'll just do it here. Hey, how's the sticker paper work? Not well. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, enough of that. All right. So not that sticker paper. That won't work. Now I got to do a test another time to figure out which is which. But this one did not smudge. Oh, what to do? Okay, we're going to play with the sticker paper another time because that's a whole nother... I think I'll have to just do a video on that alone because that's a whole nother situation, getting that all out. Let's just carry on with some stamping. So I'm just going to go for it because you're not even really going to see it. What was I talking about? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Per usual. Sticker paper. So it's a brand is Mako, M-A-C-O. It's a clear sticker paper. It is kind of spendy. I think I would get a box for like 50 sheets for like 20 or 20, probably $24, I think is what I paid. 23, 24, something like that. Worth it because, I mean, I didn't treat it super precious, but I did a little bit. I used it a lot more when I did more Bible journaling kind of stuff, like a lot of illustrated faith projects and stuff like that. So once I started doing junk journaling, I kind of stopped using the sticker paper because I don't really do stickers in this. But now I want to use more stickers because one of Margaret's photo slide thingies, but then also because I have a new printable that would be really great with stickers. I'll pull that out here in a few minutes, but I want to get all of this stamping done. So anyway, yeah, so last night I spent some time printing out those photo slide things and then looking for this sticker paper because I have a big project coming up this summer. I'm going to be a content creator for the Reset Girl and for Camp Reset. And so I'm just trying to kind of start thinking through all of the projects I want to work on, and then resources for anybody that wants to be able to duplicate some of those projects. What else? It's all about Christmas trees. Let's put that one away. So yeah, I am disappointed. Can't find that anymore, but I'm working on an alternative. Let's go with this. We need some red. Let's get some red in here. So if you have a great sticker paper that you love, would you drop me a comment and share it with the rest of us? What I'm looking for is not a vinyl sticker sheet. I want clear, but I don't want it to be vinyl, if that makes sense. I want it to be more, I don't even know what the word is. This is totally working. This is fine. So yeah, it doesn't have to be absolutely crystal clear. The Mako one I used to get was, I think, slightly frosted maybe, or maybe not. I can't think about it. I should probably grab the package out. Let's see about attention. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I've been doing. Agonizing over sticker paper. Let's go here. I think it needs like a bigger designy thing. So let's go with something on here. I'm gonna do this big graphy thing, but I don't, let's see. I wanna mask it off to go this direction. And I kind of don't want it to be super dark. This is probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try Lost Shadow. This is another thing I've been playing with more is is that what I just grabbed? Yeah, Lost Shadow. Trying that out a bit more here and there. I don't know if it'll show up on this, but I'm gonna try it. We're just gonna smash it down there. No. I mean, you can see there's something there. I mean, it gives a cool effect. Okay, let's just do again down here. It's really just creating a background at this point. You can't tell what it is. Okay, so Lost Shadow does not work on this color. That's fine. And then what else? I could get out a stencil. Let's just, I've never used this one. Let's do this. Red or, yeah, we'll do this. Right there in the middle. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. I gotta figure out get this back in the puzzle that it is. No? 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 Yes. Maybe some numbers. Let's do that. Right there. All right. I think that's good enough. It's just going to be something on the edge, so it's not super plain. That out of the way. Okay, so now let's... Everybody get back in. Nobody's escaping. Where'd you come from? Here. Okay, let's see. So then, squish that all back together. Where's the other piece? Let's see. Let's put some stuff away, so we are not putting everything into ink. Goodness gracious. It didn't take long to get a mess going. I got to keep an eye on the clock because my youngest has a birthday party to go to. It's across the street, which is great, but she still hasn't had it's summer for my girls. They're done with school. They've been done with school for a week. So they're in summer mode. So that means we're also in summer bathing mode. And if you are a parent of a younger child or have ever had younger kids and lived up through a summer of your kids at home, you know exactly what that means. You're counting on pool time and lake time for their bathing needs. Kind of. That sounded gross, but I mean, that's kind of real. Kind of real around here. Okay, so the only other thing I want to do, not ruin it, come on, is I clearly see I need to do something so there's more on these edges. So I'm going to do a few more stamps, but I'm going to do it purposely on the peaks. I don't know what else to call that. Let's see what I already used non-assignable classified. Did I use that? I don't think so. Doesn't matter. I'll use it. And I will do it in red. What am I even using here? Crackling Campfire. I want to do some blood splatters. That sounds so gross. But I can't remember which red I used. I'm going to do another one here. And there. So I don't think you'll be able to read it. I think you're just going to see the color. Ran out of battery. Never know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, What was I saying? Oh yeah, the color of red for the blood. I don't remember which one I used, so I guess I'll just have to pick one. I feel like I used this because I kind of liked how it was a little more browny orangey. All right, that works. This looks like a bird's foot or so. I don't know why this is making me think of a bird, like a bird in flight or something. I don't love it, but it's okay. Oh, I know what I want. Sorry, one more. I got an idea. I want something round. Yeah. So let's do a couple round things. I got this one here. And then I have one more on the field notes. Let's do something right there. Yeah, that's better. It was really kind of weird. I didn't like it. And then, where's field notes? Did I take that out? I don't know if I did. Here, please. There it is. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Hey. Ooh, condemned. Let's use that. Let's use this. Condemned. Well, it's kind of weird to say that on the detectives. Yeah, stop overthinking it. We've been down that road far too many times, haven't we? Okay. How about there? Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, and then condemned. Let's do that in red. I have 5 minutes, and then I have to take a break because I got to get the little one into the shower. And then my older daughter is going to a party today. Pool party at her friend's house. I know that sounded really posh, but it's not. It's just my oldest daughter. She all her friends are boys. Like, I mean, she has a couple of girlfriends, friends that are girls. Anyway, but the majority of them are boys, and one of them is having all of them over today to go swimming, and then they live on a lake, but it's like, what did Gwen said, it's kind of an icky lake. It's not really for swimming. Like, they don't, their dock goes out into, I think, like cattails and stuff, but they have some jet skis and things like that. So she's a little excited and a little nervous because it's all boys, and boys are crazy, and they're all 15-year-old boys. So she's a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for her, but she'll have fun. So she gets to do that. And then what else do we have going on? We have a graduation party. Can't, like, why did I do condemned? You're not going to read it? It's fine. Yeah, my husband and I have a graduation party to go to for one of his employees' son graduated. So we're going to go celebrate that and then go out to dinner and hang out with some friends that live in the area. It's an hour away from our house, so we're maximizing our time. So we're all going different places. It's going to be one of those days. And I am excited. I like having plans. I like being social, but I also like to be home. Be a bit of a homebody. Okay, let's just do that part first. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous, you guys. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Just line it up best I can. I think I have a little bit of grace here. I'm using Barely Art, which you can move a bit. Okay. I think it's gonna work. There's really not gonna be a gusset situation here though. So not much is gonna get tucked in this pocket. And you know what? That's fine. We got enough going on. Okay. How does that? It's not impeding it. Oh! Then the angels sang. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I still have to do. Oh, no. No! What were you thinking? Poop. Sorry, I have to think. I can't talk apparently and panic at the same time. All right, I need some room here. What's going on? This is why when I constructed this thing, I did not film it because I had to think a lot. And you guys would have just been sitting in silence watching me struggle. Okay, I guess we're gonna wing it here. What happened? What's going on here? All right, I'm just gonna run some glue here. A lot of it. Hope for the best. Squeak out, that's fine. Oh, I don't want to put the glue on my stamp chamois. What are you doing? All right. Help! Send help! Do I have something? Oh, I do. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my glue. Hello? What's happening here? All right. Well, that was... Whew. I'm using a makeshift... I'm using a safety pin here because my straight pin broke, the bead fell off, and then, yeah, it was a whole thing. And I went to get more straight pins at Hobby Lobby, and I could not find one thin enough to fit into this little spot. So then I had the idea that I would get some very thin sewing needles, which I thought I bought thin ones, but I did not. These are size 7, whatever that means. I'm sure if you sew, you know exactly what that means. So now, I mean, this was cheap. What did I pay? $1.50. So I have some sewing needles. You know, I don't sew by hand. I'll find something to do with those. But I still don't have a pin. So I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. Okay. Done. Done, done, done. Done with that. Whew. Okay, so now we are, I guess, officially closer to finishing this project because I figured that part out. Okay. The only other thing I'm going to do today, because that was a lot, is get this map situation. So I want to do a map here. So I have a couple choices I can make here. I have this piece here. Why won't you stay in your spot? And then, didn't I say I had another one tucked here somewhere? Isn't there another map? Oh, I used it. Okay, I have one map, or, gosh, I'm afraid to... The good thing about that glue is it doesn't take long to set. Like it's not coming off. Okay, so we have this map. Does not cover. Great. Okay, so that's not the map. It's this map. We're using this map. It'll be sideways, and that's fine. So if I recall, and if you recall, back to this portion of the story. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I can do this. Is that this is going to be like their manhunt, kind of like the map of searching for Dutch Anderson, who is a notorious criminal that our detective, inspector, whatever he is, has been hunting down, right? Okay, so I don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. Okay, so then I don't want it to be quite that tall, but I definitely want it to cover. Look at how perfect this is going to be. Sweet. Okay, so do I want this edge? No, I don't. I'm going to trim a bit of that off. I'm going to cut it right along this line. Okay, and then it'll go there. I kind of like this border though. I'm going to leave it. All right, so I am going to go ahead and ink this, rough it up. Oh, the only other thing I'm going to do is I wanted to cut across this. I don't know, I can't remember where I saw it or why I saw it, but I liked it, so I wrote myself a note to do it. Now I did it. Glad I didn't cut it too far down. Whew. Didn't think that through, but this worked out great. Okay, so that's gonna look like that. That is perfect. So this needs some inking. Did I already do that? I can't tell. And then we got to put some stuff in it. Okay, so I'm going to take a little break, ink this up, and then we'll start figuring out what to fill it in. And maybe we'll do this page. I don't know yet. I will be back. All right, I have it all inked up, ready to go. And then as I was doing that, I started thinking, okay, what are we going to do here? How do I want this to look? So I think what I want to do is get out my red pencil. It should be in here. Yes, red pencil. And I had another idea. What was it? Oh, we were gonna do some gross blood splattery things. So I thought maybe a couple of these tickets. Like maybe that's part of Dutch Anderson's like criminal crime spree, or like the manhunt is, oddly, he goes to a lot of public things or takes public transportation or whatever these are. Oh no, I know. What if he always seems to get his victims at a public thing like this? That's where he finds his I don't know what he's doing. I guess now he's a serial killer. I thought maybe he would be more like, I don't know what the word is, like money related, like gangster related. I don't know. But now I think he's a serial killer. This is getting really off. We're going off the rails here. Okay, if we're gonna go with that. And so now we've got all of these tickets for different things, and we're gonna do a little blood splatter on all of them. And they're gonna be like his trophies somehow. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is getting gross. I'm getting really, I watch too much Criminal Minds. He puts, oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me if this is too far, but he puts like a drop of blood from each of his victims. He takes a sample of their blood, or like a droplet of their blood, and puts it on smears it on the thing. Yeah, that's gross. Okay, we're going with it. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of inking and aging and splattery. What did I use last time? I used a stencil. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I also thought about this map. Okay, so I'm gonna put a couple places on it, circle it, and maybe some lines or something. And then I thought it could use like an eyelet up here. That'd be kind of neat. It's a piece of hardware. And then I was like, oh, we could probably like paper clip something to it, or clip something on there. So I think I might do that. Maybe these. I kind of want them visible. And then I'm gonna take one of those vintage photo slide things. And am I even in frame? Yeah, okay, good. I'm gonna take one of those and do something with that. Or maybe that on that side. No. Oh, I could put these over on this side. We could just do something like that. Then they're all displayed. Maybe. Where's my dealy Bobby? Here it is. Okay, so we got our story. We've got what we're doing. I like it. I like it. I like it. I have found, I've talked about this in other videos, but I have found that the storytelling part of this is really where I get the most joy and have the most fun with building characters and stories. And I was telling my best friend about this, and it was funny because at the same time we were talking about it, right about that same time, she had come across something on, I don't know, Instagram or somewhere in some reel or something about like a service that mails letters. I'm trying to remember what she called it, or what she said it was, but it was like they mailed letters to, they mailed a monthly letter, and then there's like a story that goes with it. So it's like a letter from, it's fictitious. It's like a fictitious character kind of thing, but it's a letter from, I don't know, a character, and there's a story being told in these letters. And the second she started asking me, have you seen this? The light bulbs were exploding in my brain, and I thought it would be so fun. Don't anybody steal this idea. Just kidding, go ahead. I'm gonna do it regardless. I thought it would be so much fun to have I'm looking for a tool while I'm talking, a monthly kit that was a story building kit. So every month you could get a kit, whether this be a digital or a physical thing, I don't know, or a combo, I don't know. But you would get a monthly kit, and it would be like, you could choose a theme. Eventually, I think at the beginning I'd have to pick one because this sounds like a lot of work. But imagine over time there's different themes that you can pick, and then like if you picked this crime theme, you would get a digital kit with bits and pieces, ephemera, and a story and characters. But it would be a little bit so like you can either just take on the characters that I write and I come up with, or you can make up your own, but use it as a guideline or just kind of inspiration. So I think that's something I want to do at some point. because that sounds amazing to me. That would be so fun. So I might do that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is just adding some extra detail to these here and there. I guess I'm doing that. And anything here? No, I'm not gonna add anything to that one. Okay, so just adding a smidge of extra detail. Okay, I didn't do anything there. And then actually gonna ink it from the back and get in there. So if that sounds interesting to you, let me know. Drop me a comment. If you're like, what? Don't do that. That's dumb. Don't say that, please. But maybe send me a private message. If you're like, I'm going to stop you right there. Save you some heartache. Okay. Now, let's see. We're going to go, let's turn it this way. All right. So this is clearly New York, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. I don't know anything about these areas. I've been there. I did the most crazy whirlwind trip to New York City like 20 years ago. No, it wasn't quite 20 years ago. Okay, this is Broadway, so I'm guessing that's where there'd be like theaters and stuff, maybe? I don't really know. We're gonna go here, and then he was down here. Apparently he's riding the subway, because this is like a transit thing, yeah. And then maybe over here. Look at triangulate. They're triangulating him. That looks weird. It is what it is. We're done. No, I want to keep that up. I kind of wonder if I get it a little wet, will it? Because this is a watercolor pencil. This is going to be a terrible idea. Yeah, so New York City, I did that as a work trip. Oh yeah, that just kind of softens it up a bit. We'll just do that. When I was, oh gosh, how old was I? Was I even 30 yet? I don't think I was. I was in my 20s. It's actually the trip that my best friend and I became best friends, basically. We worked together in the same firm. I used to do I wasn't a financial planner. I was an assistant to a financial planner. Anyway, we worked in the same firm, and we went on this work trip with several other assistants, like what we were. And we totally hit it off. We realized we had a ton in common. We had the best time. So that's, I'm sorry, I'm reaching for stuff. That's when we became BFFs. And then we made our husbands become BFFs. Totally worked too. So I have a lot of fond memories of New York City because of that. Ooh, I'm gonna use one of these. No, not that, this. Yeah. And because we didn't have very much time there, we ended up, I'm just gonna balance this somewhere, going on we had one day to just like sightsee, and we went everywhere. We were, I might have told the story before on this channel, honestly. I don't know if I have, but we started across the street from Ground Zero. This was before they had built, what is it called now? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where the memorial is now. Anyway, yeah, so we stayed there, and then we went to visit our broker-dealer and do a bunch of work conference-y stuff, and then we had a day off, and we started there. We went to Battery Park, Wall Street, Central Park, Grand Central Station, the New York Library. Oh, I totally wrecked that. Oh no, it worked. Took a lot of subways, did a few taxis, Times Square, I said Central Park. Where else did we go? Fifth Avenue, Chinatown. Is it Little Italy? Does that sound right? I don't know if that's right. Greenwich Village, Soho. It was insane. Oh, and then I got to see the front of the court building, that Law and Order, where you always see the dun dun, and then they come out of the building. I got to see that, so that was like a big deal to me. It was in 24 hours. No, it wasn't even 24 hours. It was like 12 hours. It was like we started at like 8 a.m. and we were done by like 8 p.m. It was insane. Looking back on it, at the time I was like, I never need to come here again or do any of those things again. But at the time it was super duper fun. Glad I did it. Okay. All right. So now let's glue this down. What am I doing here? This side I want to be particular because it's still part of the pocket. But the rest of it I can just glue, yeah. Doesn't matter. We'll just do that. I think my pocket's gonna get shortened because of how I just did that, but it's okay. So, yeah, have you ever had a trip like that? Oh, no, 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 no! Were you screaming? Were you saying, don't? Yeah, have you ever had a trip like that? Where it was like a crazy whirlwind, like you had a very little bit of time and you had to do all the things? Where'd you go? What'd you do? Would you do it again? That's my big question. All right, something's going on here. Is there like a bubble? I don't know why you're all oozy and weird. Glue. Okay, all right, did I ruin the pocket? No. Did I? Ooh, it's a tight pocket. Okay, now I just need to, this is what I should have done. Sorry if you can see my head. There. And then, okay. That works. Oh gosh, what are you doing? All right, so anyway, that's my New York City story. I got to see Ellis Island, well, from afar. We went on like a happy hour boat cruise thingy. Got to see Statue of Liberty, went under the Brooklyn Bridge, like literally everything you can do in New York City. I did it in a very short period of time. All right, let's do a piece of this. Right there. Yeah. Okay, I lost track of what I was doing because I was so busy talking. I forgot what all the other things I wanted to do. What else did I say I was going to do? I was going to clip something here. I was thinking of using one of these little clips. I don't think it's too much bulk. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we'll clip something there. So let's clip maybe this one. Let's clip that there. And I'm sure I'll come up with something else. It is so hot in here. I have a neighbor power washing something, so I'm sorry if that is annoying or loud. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. I'm just roasting to death in here. All right, I feel like we need something over here. I wish I had a stamp that said captured, but I don't. I could spell it out though. Do I want to take the time to do that? Not especially. Not especially. What else could we use? We could do this one in red. Let's do that. And then I don't think I'm gonna do this page. Am I? Because I got to get a background. I don't know what I want to use. I'm going to do the blood splattery things on the tickets, and then I think we'll call it good for the day, and we'll pick back up on this side. But I think I'm going to have to get to that sooner rather than later, because I got some momentum, I feel like. Let's do that there. It is amazing to me how a simple stamp with a bit of red in this project just pops. Every time I get so happy that it just looks so cool. So that's good. And then what else? And let's see, should we put anything else on there? This little number could mean anything, so that's always fun. Let's do that in red as well. We'll just put that there. Ugh! I'm not going to trim that down, but I hate that happened. Actually, I don't mind it on this. A bit more authentic. Okay. So, blood splatteries, and then I think we'll call it. There's got to be some stuff that goes in here, but I don't know what yet. I'm going to have to think on that, or do that next time. Okay, so I'm going to close this up, and then we'll just do the blood splattery things and call it good. So that is fun. I love that. That turned out exactly how I had envisioned with the map and this. Love it. Oh, I was gonna do one of Margaret's things. Are you done? Are you sure? No, I am not. Okay, I printed out the big, let's see which ones I have. Some of these are really big. I kept these together, but I also think it'd be kind of fun to cut them apart. Oh, I might do that with that one. I kind of want a little one. I think I have a little one here somewhere. No, I want something small. I know there's a small one. So I only ended up printing, I want to say, oh, here, that's small. I think there's 18 pages and I only printed like, I don't know, 4 or 5, if that. So yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff in that one. So that's Margaret at 7 Plaza, her Ko-Fi site, you can find it there. I think she's a permanent link in my descriptions. I feel like a link her in everything, so she's probably below. Should we do a big one or a little one? Let's just do a little one. Alrighty, and then, I don't know, maybe go this way. Right, let's just, oh, okay, we're going to put it there. Oh, I love that. That's super cool. Wow. Okay, that's fun. We should put another one somewhere. Let's just take a peek. No. Maybe not. Okay, so it goes this way. Yeah, this way. This is right. And then this one. Yes, because this is kind of how this all looks. Oh, I love it. All right, there's our blood splatter. This. And look, it's 1 now. Oh, I'm so excited. We can put the closure thingy on it. And fun. Okay, let's set that aside. Got all our, what happened here? Glue? Of course it's glue. Why wouldn't it be? All right, so stencil, which I'm sure I have out. It's the coffee, Tim Holtz coffee one. That's the one. And then, I need a background paper. Let's use this. All right, now I need a dauber doodad. I had names on these at one point. This looks like red. It's gonna have to be. Is this crackling? Oh, I do have one for crackling campfire. Okay, I think this is gonna be the color. Let's test it. Do I want it more red? I mean, when blood dries, it's not red, right? But barn door could be the other one. Do you mix them? Can you mix them? I'm gonna do it. It's my stamp pad, my ink pad. I can do whatever I want. No, I think crackling campfire is the way to go. I think it's better with, oh, that's not cool. Fixed. Don't be so rough. Sheesh. Uh-oh. 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 Well, I can go back to the film. Crud. I think it's got a BD, so this has got to be barn door. Well, it is now. Shoot. Well, here. Okay, yeah, that's barn door. No, that's crackling campfire. That's barn door. All right. Now, splattery blood. Okay, well, we don't want it to be the same splatter every time. So this is going to be this one. Where did I put the other ones? Oh, and I put one in the thing. Okay, I'll grab that back up. Maybe a couple extra splatters there. All right, how's it look? gross. I love it. All right, this one's gonna get a big splatter over here. It's really dark there and then kind of fades out. Yuck. So cool. This one might not show up as well. Let's kind of do like a big one. Just real nasty. Yeah, that's gross. What's wrong with you? Oh no! Okay, let's try that again. Something like that. Okay, I'll hold it down. Who cares? Ew. Ooh. Sorry if that makes you a little squeamish, but you might also be like, yeah, more. And I'm with you, friend. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. Last one, and let's go with which one? Let's go with, what do I want to do? Sorry, I know I'm whispering. Let's just do this part here. This will be the focus, and this will be where it kind of lands. It's a little too round, a little too perfect for me. It needs a little bit more like splattery bits coming off of it. So let's just do that with this. Let's try just adding. Yeah, that made it less perfect. And a little on the other side too. Let's make it this way. Yeah, that's better. All right, that needs to be washed. And then maybe some boo-boo tape. Let's see, where is it? I want to use Margaret's. I know I have some here somewhere. There we go. So this is also from Margaret at Seven Plaza. And this is the sticker paper. This is the Mako sticker paper that I only have like 2 sheets left. So now I'm gonna be hoarding it probably. But see how it's like, I don't know how to describe this. It's more flexible than vinyl. So like, for example, I don't think this one is smudgy. Is this smudgy? No. See how this is a little more rigid? Like even if I peel it off, it's a little bit more substantial. It's a little thicker, whereas this is a little more thin and more pliable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I like this sticker paper, and see how it's kind of almost like frosted, but it prints pretty clear. That's what I want, but they don't have it. I'm actually gonna rip this like this, so it makes sense why there's tape, and then I'm gonna ink it, and then I'm gonna tape it back together with this. There. Okay. All right, so that is going to do it for me today. I totally envision, sorry, is it? Am I done? No, maybe. What if I do want to, not the whole thing, but one of those on the front with something? Maybe, we'll see. Okay, so, whew, I'm so happy to be back in this project, and I love what happened today. I love that it's now one piece, and I love this. Okay, let's put this back on here. Just clip that there. All right, so now we have our, we're together, and we have our back pocket. Do we? Oh, it's gonna come off. Okay, not gonna mess with it. Can't remember what I was saying because Gwen came in to ask me questions. Anyway, we're done. So friends, thanks for joining me again. I think I'm gonna work in this one again really soon because I am motivated and this was a lot of fun. So I think I wanna do this page next. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I don't know. I was gonna say it should be a continuation of Dutch Anderson's story, but this isn't. This is just random bits, which are pretty fun. So I don't know what this is gonna look like. I don't know. And then there's one more page, right? Yeah, this page. So, okay, so we're almost done. And then once those are done, maybe I'll do a little more over here. Maybe not, I don't know. I will go through and add any extra ephemera, add the closure and finish off the cover. And that'll be that. And then I'll be kind of sad to see it done. Because this was super fun. But I also have Mr. William Anderson's Flippy Floppy. I have Field Notes Folio. And then just, you know, random bits and pieces here and there of fun things. Okay, so friends, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And check out the playlist if you want to go back and catch up on any videos you missed in this series. Or if you just want to go revisit the beginning for good old time's sake. Go back, watch some videos. I do want to say this. If you're still with me, thank you, gold star. If you click on a video and you don't watch it all the way through, which often I do, I don't know. I'm trying to understand YouTube more and the algorithm. And some people, I've seen some stuff where people are like, that's really bad for your channel, and some where it says it doesn't matter. So I'm just curious. Does anybody, if you're a YouTuber out there, do you ever encounter that? What are your thoughts? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm doing a Minnesota goodbye. All right, bye friends.